Hi Teela Jammers, how are you doing? How's the summer treating you? I hope you're all keeping well. So the title of today's subject area is No Chances and Less Choices. And basically, it's knowing, we're talking about what it's knowing to let go, and just go within, go to your intuition, go to your gut for guidance. And I say all this to say that when we are allowed or permitted ultimatums, choices, even dialogue and discussion about this and that, it's putting us in a position to go astray when we should really just feel. And I'm pointing to my gut area. We should just listen to our body, listen to our intuition on what we need to do. I think in this day and age, and I say this because it's a big confidence issue, it's a big thing around security and having your back in certain situations. We are inundated with messages about who we should be, what we need to look like. We're giving all these different messages, speaking to us, telling us we shouldn't accept who we are. We shouldn't be grateful for the person that is being developed, the person that we are nurturing, the character that has been born. We are, told to adapt, told to change. Our minds are filled with, incomprehensible ideals of what we should be, instead of actually just valuing who we are. And that's why I come back to say, it's about not giving any chances. Do not give chances where you feel that something's off, something isn't right. And you'll know it because you'll feel it. Like someone will say to you, like for example, let's go and have a salad. And if something feels off to you, you'll feel like you'll question it. That doubt will set in. And I use that word for a purpose. You'll question it. You'll wonder, like, do I really need to go for that salad? As tempting as it sounds, I'm feeling mixed emotions. I'm doubtful whether I'm actually going for the salad or there's something else that's going to occur. So when you get those sensations or those feelings of doubt, of concern, of anxiety, it's best to take a step back. It's best to look at the situation, take time to make that decision, and that's something that comes into setting boundaries. And we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, like knowing your cues, knowing your position. It's allowing people to take a cue from you. If you're feeling off about something, someone will actually understand that energy. We human beings operate naturally from body language. So even the position, like the way that I'm talking, it suggests to you that I'm being open, I'm sharing and expressing something. But if I was to be like, that would immediately tell you she's not really wanting to talk to me. Like, the conversation isn't really good. She's covering her mouth, her whole body is turned away from me. So it's about recognizing those cues and showing people your boundaries. You are holding boundaries. You are holding a standard. You are holding your character high. Like, you don't need to be messed with. And giving people chances to, throw you under the bus, so to speak, or there's a kind of oppositional effect that I feel like happens quite often when someone is trying to get their way with you. They will say, well, you don't need to anyway, but you never come out, so it's fine. And that way of talking to you makes you think, oh yeah, maybe she's right, I did cancel on her the other day. Maybe I'll just stay for half an hour or whatever. You start to reconsider your own thoughts and feelings, even though you're actually tugging at this no. And it's respect for you. It's like you saying, I don't need to be doing anything for you. Say whatever you want. I don't know why you really need me there, you know? So people will do things in the opposite way to make you feel guilty, to make you feel like, okay, the pressure is on, I must do what they're saying. Take the pressure cooker off the stove. Literally set it aside and be like, look, you're not going to toot at me. Don't don't do that. Don't do that. I've got my boundaries up for a reason. I am a human being that deserves respect here. You cannot tell me what to do. You cannot make me do what you want me to do. You cannot train me like a dog to receive a reward. I'm not an animal. I'm a human being that deserves. I'm an individual who's supposed to be your friend, who's supposed to be whatever this, situation is, colleague, worker, family member, whatever. Hold your boundaries to account and do not give any chances to let things slide, especially if you feel no, because rejection is protection. As much as you might look back and say, oh, I should have gone, there was a reason it didn't work out. There was a reason you had to let that opportunity go, and remain grateful. And that brings me onto the next area of the title, which is less choices. When you feel deep down in your gut, or even in like your chest, something feeling tight, and actually I've come to actually understand that when we meet our potential partner, lover, when we feel butterflies, those butterflies are actually reminding us of a fearful event. Butterflies do not signify something wonderful or something substantial. They are actually warning bells going off in your belly. That's your gut telling you something's wrong. You're being reminded of something terrifying that you've already experienced, and your body's like, no, alarm bells. Like, I can't do this, cannot go for this. So don't look at choices as, oh, I could do this or I could do that. Be strict with yourself. And I'm not saying be hard on yourself. Do not be hard on yourself and beat yourself down to a pulp and say, oh my God, I need to, pick up my luggage and get my emotional baggage together. I need to be, no. In actual fact, when you meet your potential partner or your lover, intimacy is all about calm, respect, honor, and love. Being intimate with someone should not put you at edge to be forced to do certain things. And where it comes to making choices, if someone tells you, like say for example, someone says, I want to take you out, where would you like to go, cinema or dinner? You do not have to jump for that person. You do not have to jump through hoops to be like, oh, they're offering me choices. I really want to go to dinner. That would be great. You don't need to make a choice for them. Why do they need to please you? Why do they need... I had to get little one. She's asleep, so she just woke up. So as I was saying, no one needs to be given choices. You should do this or you should do that. Do not put the ball in my court. Decide. And then let me decide whether I want to go or not. Don't put choices in front of me like I'm a child and I need to learn something from you, in the way that you make me choose. Because that's how it starts. In any given relationship, that's how it starts. They'll keep on offering you different mediums, different things to choose from, and then you'll always feel like, am I making the right choice? Will I get to, see a person for who they are, or will they, dilute things or hide things or lie? Because we all know with choices, with choices, we have that many of the time we feel under pressure to make the right one. And I've got this thing about black and white thinking, right and wrong, good and bad. Nothing that we do should be in contrast. It should be, this is who Teela is. And I value her, I love her, I like her, I appreciate her, and I'm trying to understand her. You know, we should never put someone in a box and say this is black, or this is white, or this is wrong, or this is right. Everyone has their emotional baggage. Everyone has things, you know, that they don't like about them. Everyone has flaws. Everyone has things that they're working on. And sometimes we don't. We're not aware of things, you know, that we need to work on. But it's about coming into that understanding and learning to lean on God, learning to lean on our core center, which is love. So, I hope I've given you some hindsight into, she's not, she's trying to get comfortable. So I'm going to love you and leave you. And yeah, please let me know what you think of this topic. It's a really, I would have spent a little bit longer talking about it, because I think not many people are kind of privy on balancing their boundaries and being strict with themselves and firm with others. I think there's a lot of, oh no, you need to be nice, oh no, be kind kind of thing, you know, but it's mistaken as, you know, I'm going to be a doormat, I'm going to let people, you know, whatever. Oh, it's oppositional, like I mentioned earlier, where people feel they can have their way and control you, and kind of make you feel really bad about yourself. So remember to choose what you love and love what you choose, and I'll see you on the next one.